with another salon tutorial. This one is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to be kind of talking you guys through 3 different processes that we did with Tara's hair. The model in this video is actually my friend Tara and my coworker. We work at the same salon together, and she has had this incredible she had this like blue-green hair for a while, and then we transitioned her into a blue root with really vibrant green ends. We used all Pravana color, and she's had this color for about 2 years. So she's been using a temporary dye for a very long time, and now she's decided that she wanted to go silver. So you guys know, in the hair world, silver is one of the hardest colors to achieve. You have to have a very white canvas, very clean, and removing temporary dyes can be a really big problem. And for both of us, we were like, okay, let's experiment. Let's try everything that we can do without bleach, because Tara has very fragile, fine hair, and if we were to go in there and blast it again with bleach, we know that already underneath her hair it is a white canvas because we've had to bleach her. So if we take bleach over her hair again, it's going to be a very sad story for her hair. And as professional stylists, you don't want to go in and destroy someone's hair. That's just, it's not worth it at all. So we wanted to try to figure out how to get rid of, fade, remove temporary color without using bleach. So like I said, we tried 3 different processes, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how we got from point A. I'll like scoot over for a second and pop up her color right here. So from point A, which was her full-on colored hair, to this color, which is basically a blank canvas for doing silver. We still have to go in, it's still a work in progress, but we want to let it rest for a week. So I just wanted to show you guys how to actually remove the color and what steps we took to doing it. So let's get started. By the way, I have my little puppy on my lap because if I put her down, she's gonna be walking all over the place and being noisy. So she's sitting on my lap right now. Okay, so the first thing that we did is I actually hopped onto the Olaplex forum on Facebook. You can be a part of this group if you're a professional hairstylist licensed. It is a closed group for all stylists, and it's really amazing. And I'm on that one, and then I also went on to another one. It's called like Licensed Stylist or something. I'll see if I can leave the names of them down below so you can go search it on Facebook. And like I said, if you're licensed, they will accept you. So I went on there and was asking like, hey, what are your guys' ideas on how to fade this color out without using bleach? And one of the girls on there, her name is Katie. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your last name, but she has like a special formula that she has come up with that works incredibly to fade colored hair. And she has, it's full on her Instagram, all kinds of pictures of how she's used this formula to fade hair. And we wanted to try that out first. So it kind of has a lot of homemade ingredients. So all the stuff on there is coconut oil, bleach powder, clarifying shampoo, and olive oil, and then white vinegar. So there's a full formula on how to do it that I show in this video, and I'm gonna hop over to us actually doing it in the salon and kind of like what the results were. So this is the first thing that we tried, and we saw a lot of fadage happen. It was a significant amount, amazing. Her hair felt completely amazing afterwards. There was no weird feelings to her or anything, and we saw a good amount of fadage. Didn't come all the way out because I believe Katie says that it takes a number of times to be able to do this. But we were hoping for something a little bit more, and it just wasn't quite there. So I will go through and I'll hop over to the actual salon footage of me doing it so that you guys can see the process and what we did to get that fadage. So trying to figure out how to do Tara's hair color remover, our first experiment is from Katie. She swears by this, and if you guys go on her Instagram or like on the Olaplex website, I'm sorry, on the Olaplex forum on Facebook, she has a whole bunch of pictures of this working super successfully. So we are following this right here, and I will put this in the bottom of the video so that you guys can see exactly what it is, but this is her instructions. So Tara is following this exactly. So we have everything mixed up in this bowl to her specifications on the instructions, and we are going to go try it out.
Yay.
Tara has a whole bunch of, I mean, look at how much olive oil Tara has in her hair. It's like dripping. Wait, this isn't olive oil, it's coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil. Don't listen to me, follow the instructions. So after we mixed everything up, we went and took her to the shampoo bowl, and I just applied this all over her hair where her color was. Follow the instruction, guys, if you guys want to try out this fading treatment. I will have it, like I said, listed down below. And she has it written out exactly how to do it and everything. So that is all the steps that we took. Then we put a bag on it and then put her under the dryer for the appropriate amount of time that Katie specifies. So we just threw her under the dryer and then waited for the color to fade. And we kind of just watched it as it went. And then as soon as that time was up, we took her to the bowl and shampooed her. Then we rinsed all of that out, towel dried it, and then applied the white vinegar to her hair, and it smelled really, really bad. But that was the last part of the steps to Katie's formula. So you can see on the left, it's definitely brighter, and on the right, it is a little bit faded, but there is not a ton of a difference there. So that worked and it helped to fade it out, but not quite enough. So we wanted to try something else. We went in, and some people say that the Pravana color extractor works really well. So we were like, okay, even though we know that it only removes oxidative dyes, temporary dyes live on the outside of your cuticle. So they're staining your cuticle. They're not actually going in to your cuticle. So oxidative dyes are the kind that actually go into your cuticle using either ammonia or something like that to push it into your hair. So because it is not an oxidative dye, theoretically it's not supposed to remove the color, but some people say it does, some people say that it doesn't. So we just decided, let's try it on here. I also tried it on another one of my clients, Ashley, and both times, I mean, I recorded over it, but there was no point in showing you. Both times there was no movement in the color whatsoever. It did not fade at all. It did not come out whatsoever. So from now on, I know Pravana color extractor is not going to be one of the things that I do. It just does not work. So that is that. For me, it does not work. For you, it may, but for me, I need something that I can depend on. So it would be awesome if it did, but it didn't. So this last thing that we did is the lifesaver. It is the most incredible thing. Tara and I are like so freaking stoked about it, and it just makes us so happy that we tried it out. I've been seeing some people use this product, and I personally have never tried it before. So it's great to go in and try new things and see how things work, and a great person to try it on is one of your coworkers if you're using it for the first time. So I definitely don't recommend you to try it on your client the first time unless it's someone that you know and you're like, hey, let's just try this product out. It's new, something like that. Otherwise, get a mannequin, get a hair swatch, get a friend, something like that to try it out on. So Tara went and got from Cosmoprof the Malibu DDL. It is a direct dye lift. It's a little packet. I will throw up a picture right here of what it looks like. So it's a little packet, and you follow the instructions on the back. Don't do what I say, just follow the instructions on the back because I can't remember all of it. It's very easy. You just empty the packet. I think it's about either like 1/4 of an ounce or something like that, or 1/2 ounce. You dump that into your bowl, in a non-metallic mixing bowl. Then you add either a 10 or 20 volume developer, and you add 3 ounces of that, and then you mix it all together. And it kind of is like these little crystals that absorb and turn into like this really fluffy, almost like creamy batter feel. And what you do is you apply this to the hair. You can leave it on for up to 45 minutes, and you can process it under heat. So what we did, I didn't show everything in that process because I didn't go to the salon with my camera that day, so I just had my phone. So I'll show you guys a little bit of that process. But we tried that on her hair, so we did it the first time, and you guys can see it faded so much. So we did 2 processes that one day. So we went and we applied this to her hair, kept it away from her roots because it is a little bit of a lifting product. So you don't want to put it on natural roots. You just want to put it on the color that you're trying to remove out of the hair. So we applied it to her hair where her color was, put a bag on it, put her under the dryer for 45 minutes, and then we shampooed it out really, really good, and we saw incredible like results from it. So we're like, okay, let's do another one. We just did 2. I would recommend you to assess your client's hair and integrity of their hair before you start to do multiple treatments of anything, whether it's color removers, anything like that. You have to use your professional like integrity meter in your head to say, okay, how's the integrity of this hair? Is it, you know, gonna break off and it's gonna be terrible or what? So you have to use your, you know, little noggin to make sure that you're keeping your client's hair nice and safe and protected. Hindsight, I should have put continuum in it because continuum could have helped protect the hair, and then we could have done the step 2 afterwards to help, but we just didn't do that. We thought about it afterwards and we were like, aha, okay, next time we're gonna add continuum to the mix, but that's another thing. So we did it once, saw the fadage, and did it a second time, and guys, like, this is incredible before and after of fading and how much it took out of the hair. We were blown away. She came into the room and she was like, look, I'm blonde. And I was like, okay, you're not quite there yet. But so what we did is, because we wanted to wait, her hair had like a little bit of softness to it. Like I said, Tara has very fine, fragile hair. So her hair had a slight bit of softness to the cuticle, not to where you're gonna be thinking, oh, this is like damaging, nothing like that. Like her hair feels incredible today. We just did it on, what's today? Okay, so today's Wednesday that I actually am filming this, and I did her hair on Tuesday. Oh, so yesterday. So I felt her hair today, felt absolutely amazing, like so soft and incredible. So there wasn't any like sogginess or smushiness to her ends or anything like that. So we toned it a little bit at the shampoo bowl because she did have a teeny tiny bit of like a greenish hue left in her hair. Her roots were a little bit warm, so I toned her roots with 9B by Redken Shades EQ. And then her ends, I did 9RB because pink can help to counteract green sometimes. And then we put a 9P over that to help kind of get it to a better canvas. So she's going to wait until next week because next week we're gonna go in and do her silver color. So we just wanted to give it time to kind of close the cuticle down and everything like that. But for the purpose of this video, guys, the Malibu DDL like direct dye lift is heaven sent. I wish I would have had this when I did my purple hair. I wish I would have had continuum, and I wish I would have had DDL because that stuff would have been a lifesaver, not having to put bleach on the hair. So I highly recommend you to try out Malibu DDL, and I know that probably for some color products it's going to work better than others, and it depends on, you know, how long your client has been using this color in their hair and things like that. So everything is kind of a factor, but I highly recommend you to try out a DDL before you try out putting bleach in the hair, because like I said, if we would have done that to Tara's hair, she would have had no hair. She would have had like inch long hair, that's it, because it was so processed. So we are so stoked with the results, and we wanted to share that with you guys, our findings from trying 3 different processes and 3 different kind of ideas of what people say and what really worked for us in the salon to see really good results, because everyone's always asking and I always see pictures getting posted, and I feel like it was great for us to be able to go in and try everything out and see what really works, especially for someone that's been doing it for 2 whole years. So if you guys have any comments or anything that you guys wanted to add and you guys have used this before and either love it or you have any tips for it, please add it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!